Porta Romana started with Sarah and I moving to one of the most beautiful cities in the world in 1987. We moved to a small apartment with a rose garden near the River Arno in Florence, and that part of the city is Porta Romana. At that time, the little labyrinth of streets around Via del Campuccio was filled with artisan workshops and little ateliers. We loved to catch the smells of the paint and the wood glues and the gessos coming out of those places. We were falling in love with everything around us.
When we came back, we wanted to bring a little piece of everything that we had felt from where we were living, and we thought we would do that with the name.
Starting Porta Romana was a way of continuing that experience.
We'd been so inspired by everything that we'd seen, and we were really excited to begin our own company, just the two of us. It was very simple. We just wanted to make beautiful things.
We have been lucky enough to have found some of the most brilliant craftspeople working in the UK.
We work very collaboratively with our makers. Sometimes we will take a very formed idea to them. We'll have CAD drawings and dimensions, but more often than not, because we've worked with these people for so many years, they have a real understanding of our language.
Sculptors, glass blowing, woodworking, metal forging, these people are the essence of Porta Romana, and they are an enduring part of what makes Porta Romana so special.
My name is Tom Harrell, and we produce work for Porta Romana.
Tom is an absolutely brilliant metalsmith. We gave him a concept that evolved into the Miro collection.
We produce bananas, which is what I call the Miro collection. Each one is tailored for each different product, so we have to match a master for each shape that we produce. We then manipulate that shape to make it fit either the elliptical drum or the round drum or the table light, so that we get as close to the original as possible, but it still has a unique touch because it's handmade. So each one is ever so slightly different, almost bespoke.
It was Tom's interpretation of our drawing and the building up of a hammered texture and a weight to the material that really gave the Miro collection its gravity, its weight, its significance.
My name is Anthony Stone. I'm a glass blower. I've been here since 1980. We managed to find a very old mould about 100 years old, called a pineapple mould. And we tried it out and we found it effective bubbles, which are enhanced by using bicarbonate of soda. We're making a range of glass for Porta Romana based on this technique. They cover a multitude of different styles, very light and very airy. It can be like a punctuation mark in the room.
We work with glass blowers that have the creativity and the determination to challenge what is possible within their field. It's in our nature to constantly push what they're capable of making, and in a collaboration we end up achieving something very special.
The good thing about working with Porta Romana is that I can constantly bombard them with new ideas. They're open to new suggestions. The great thing is there's some sort of dialogue between the making process and the marketing.
Hi, I'm Jill. I'm a creative workshop designer.
In our own finishing studio, we are always trying to achieve a depth and patina to the finish that is lasting and interesting.
Every new product has a new finish designed for it. There are many different types of gold finishes that we do. There are ideas of rusting metal, decaying ships, so we had to have something quite textural. We used impasto on the surface, and then we developed gold layers and paint layers on top.
We've always resisted a quick finish. Many of our standard finishes might run to 8 or 10 layers in order to build out that patina of age and that rich character that makes the finishes so beautiful.
We constantly try to improve everything that we do. The quality is paramount to us.
From metalworkers to ceramicists, from lacquering to glazing.
Every hand and eye is focused on creating beautiful and inspiring pieces.
That's our passion. That's the hallmark of Porta Romana.